Check this out. Welcome back to the page, ladies and gentlemen, and join me in the dark as we take a look at this ID4's nighttime lighting. As they say, lighting is the new chrome, and it is true. This thing looks menacing coming at you at night and even following it as well. This certain ID4 is the Pro S statement, and it comes with premium LED projector headlights with signature daytime running lights, also known as DRLs, with coming and leaving home functions. Looking down below, we have a very intricate design on these puddle lights, and it sure is distinctive. We got some illuminated door handles up above. Along with the contemporary design, we get several high-tech features on the ID4, one of which is my favorite, the ambient lighting, in which we'll take a look at tonight. After driving this thing around for 20 minutes, even I feel warm and fuzzy inside, so let's take a look inside this ID4. Looking in the front here, you are instantly greeted by the ambient lighting that leaves an impression on almost anyone. I don't know about you guys, but I personally feel electrified looking through this thing. Kind of feels like a spaceship to me. And if you don't like blue, there are several other colors you can choose from. This ambient lighting actually emits a ton of light. As you can see, it lights up the door handle here. It runs around the switches. But I've wasted enough time admiring this lighting system from the outside, so we're going to hop in and take a look of what everything looks like turned on. And by doing that, we're simply going to hop in the vehicle, and as long as the key's on us, put your foot on the brake, everything's going to turn on. All of the direct buttons are going to turn from a bluish white to a yellow when they're selected, as if you were selecting the rear windows. Just tap the rear, and now whenever you hit either side, it's going to roll down the rear windows. On the mirrors, whether you're left or right, it's going to be illuminated yellow. Up top here is our controls for our lighting system. This ID4 has adaptive front lighting, also known as AFS, and it also has poor weather lights that help improve visibility when the weather is bad. So as we can see here, as we are selecting our different lighting modes, we can also see on the screen directly in front of us on what lighting mode we are currently on. These modes can be seen from outside the vehicle a little bit better. Looking at the steering wheel here, we have that same illuminated bluish white throughout all the buttons. Then looking over at our infotainment screen, we do have the 12-inch display in this one since we have the statement package. Our ambient lighting stretches all the way across to the passenger side. And then looking down below, we have a nice soft white so you can see where you're stepping. It makes for a nice contrast between the colors. But looking in the center here, our wireless charging port, let me see if I can get the camera a little bit lower, is going to be illuminated to the same color as on the dash. We'll change the colors here in just a second so you can see what that looks like. We are going to go over and hit the ambient lighting button. And as you can see on the far left here, we have our infinity orange light. Then the current color will be portrayed to the rest of the cabin. And even on the background on the screen, we will take a look between a few colors on here to see how they change. This is called Eternity. It's kind of a softer blue, a little lighter tone than that dark blue that we originally saw. And now we will go back and get Desire on here, which was the first color we saw. But now let's get a little spicier with Euphoria. Then finally, we will end it with our Vitalia, which is our yellow color. Select that real quick, and this will be the last color we'll take a look at. But as you can see, it changes virtually everything in the front here. We do have a custom mode in here, automatic and then off, which you can go through as well. Overall, there are 30 enhanced adjustable ambient colors to go through. We aren't going to go through them all now. We'll leave it on the spicier note, as I like to say, with the red. We will now direct our attention up above. We have a nice soft white border on all our lights that are touch sensitive. You barely have to touch them. And these LEDs sure are bright. As you can see throughout here, it lights up just about everything in here. If I were to have dropped something at night, I'm sure I could find it with how bright it is in here. But let's turn these off. Our swipe controls for our sunroof are also illuminated. Then stretching around, we can see that the rear lights also have the same nice little border to them, which are very attractive when looking back. But then again, I don't want to get too carried away looking at the interior. I want to keep this nice, short, and sweet for you guys. Let's take a look at the outside once again. Let's turn on the hazards here and step out and see what that looks like. And here is a forewarning, you have to be careful because these LEDs are bright. The outer rim that was a part of the daytime running light now turns into a brilliant beam of amber. This gives the ID4 an aggressive yet sporty look at night. And now, I must say, sadly, it is time for me to stop blabbing about how cool these nighttime LEDs are and give you some cool panovers of how cool these lights really are. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys smash the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep bringing you guys some more Volkswagen videos. Alright guys, until next time.